The North Worcestershire Path runs eastwards for 35 miles from Bewdley on the banks of the River Severn to Major's Green on the southeastern outskirts of Birmingham. It passes through 4 beautiful country parks: Kingsford Forest Park with woods and Kinver Edge, Clent Hills Country Park with Four Stones and Walton Hill, Waseley Hills Country Park with Windmill Hill, Lickey Hills Country Park with Beacon Hill. Good morning and welcome to Bewdley. So this is the River Severn and we'll be walking alongside it. Hopefully it's not too flooded, otherwise we might have to cut up and then around. But as I say, we're here in Bewdley. Today is about 9 miles back to the campsite. This is a sort of a strange way of walking this path. I'll explain a little bit later. There's a sign for the Worcestershire Way, but we're doing the North Worcestershire Path. Oh, there we go. North Worcestershire Path. 37 miles to the end. Right, we'll carry on along this way, along by the river. I'm just walking along by the river. It's our first North Worcestershire Path sign there. So looking for a fir cone. Right, so we'll carry on along here. Luckily the path is up from the river, so it's not too boggy at the moment. It looks like we'll be good to get through, maybe. We'll see. Still walking by the river, and obviously had floods up here, all the dead wood. I noticed that the wild garlic is out, just starting to come out, and there's big banks of bluebells. Nice. Looks like spring's on its way for the second time this year. We've finished walking along by the River Severn and now we're going to cross it at Upper Hagley. I think that's how you say it. So we're going to, as I say, cross the River Severn. It's very high. Then we're going to head east up onto the hill. Should turn right now. Yep. Public footpath, Upper Hagley circular path, the Bewdley River and Railway circular trail, North Worcestershire Path, which is the one we're doing, and that's the Severn Way. I've changed my rucksack into a day pack, managed to cinch it all down, just carrying the basics, and all my other gear is back at the campsite. My plan was to catch an early train to Kidderminster and then walk across to Bewdley, then walk up the North Worcestershire Way up to Upper Hagley, and then use the route to come back along here to this point here and then drop down here to the campsite that I'm camping at. I had to catch a later train, which meant that I had to walk from here up to the campsite here, and then today I started by walking all the way into Bewdley, then walk up, and then I've walked around, and then I've walked back down to here. And then tomorrow I'll walk back to the route and then carry on. There's a fir cone, and I assume the WW is for the Worcestershire Way. It's been a lovely day. Cold wind, but it's quite warm. We're going to wander down this track now. We're about 6 miles into the route today. And our first really decent view. I assume up there's Kinver Edge and Clent Hills, which we'll be walking along. That was a bit weird. We just walked through a caravan park. Obviously there's a footpath through the middle. It did feel a bit strange. So we're going to wander along the road for a little while. Not too far to go now. Oh, this is the crossroads. If I turn right and go back to the campsite, there's is it Kinver there, so 3 miles, so that'd be Kinver Edge up that way. Or I can carry on up this way, which I'll probably do, another half a mile or so, and then that means that I'll have half a mile less to do tomorrow. It's only just before 3, so it's not as though I'm short of time, so we'll press on here. So tomorrow we'll be wandering up that way. I'm going to wander down this way to the campsite, about a mile or so down by the canal. So this is the overflow around the lock. This is the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal. And there's the lock. It's very narrow. And maybe I'll be walking this. Haven't decided yet. Good way around Birmingham. There we have it, my little hex peak on the campsite. I enjoyed that little 15-mile wander today along the North Worcestershire Path. Day 1 done, 2 more days to go. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of the North Worcestershire Path. Bit of a chilly one last night, but I'm all packed up. Leave no trace as always, and heading off to Rubery today. Out 15 miles, so let's get going. Here we are, back where we left the path last night. We need to go up this way, up towards Kinver Edge. So walking through Kingsford Forest Park, and we need to go up this way. Rather beautiful place. Made it to Kinver Edge. Quite a nice view. Probably can't see too much through the trees. There you go. Yeah, it's gorgeous. Just walking along the edge now. Thought we were climbing up. It was very slow, so I didn't realise that we were actually climbing. Gained quite some height there. Oh, I recognise this. This is the start of the Staffordshire way, which would go up that way, 96 miles or so. But we're using the North Worcestershire Path, so we'll go down this way. And the soil around here is very sandy. It's like walking on a beach. Getting a bit of a view now. I think that's the Clent Hills over there. That's where we're heading for. Quite some distance off still. So here we have the River Severn, which I guess is going to flow down to Stourport and carry along here up to the canal. So this is the Staffordshire and Worcestershire Canal. It's 46 miles long, and it runs from the River Severn at Stourport to Great Hayward Junction, where it joins the Trent and Mersey Canal, and it was opened to trade in 1772. Yep, nice little canal. There's a canal boat there, some guys fishing as well. There's a sign here, Staffordshire, because we'll be crossing into Staffordshire. Let's look. Yep, there's Worcestershire that way. So we're now in Staffordshire on the North Worcestershire Path. Confused? I am. Right, let's keep on going. So this is the main road through Hagley, up there to Birmingham and Stour Bridge. And we need to cross the road. Luckily there's a crossing there, and then head up that road there, and hopefully it'll be a bit quieter in a little while. There's a drinking fountain there. Hagley Hall. And we need to go down this way.